to my latest 1000 IQ trap video. Today will be a special 1000 IQ trap video because it is going to be during KVK. So if you guys don't know what my 1000 IQ trap is, it's basically I give my ult, my leader, I let it kind of walk across the map. This is the original version of my 1000 IQ trap. I have done a newer version of it, and I tried out this last KVK, which I got, I think, 117 million points from it. So it did work very, very well. I'm not going to be posting it quite yet because I want to get some more content before I post what it is. But this is the original version, so basically what's happening here is my leader is walking back. This guy here, TL... whatever his name is, he is 150 mil might, and he's trying to basically hit me as my leader is coming back. So usually what they do is they try and time the attack right as my leader gets back so they get the leader. Usually what they think I'm an empty castle, so they usually a lot of times won't even send like full marches because they don't actually expect me to have anything in my castle, even though I am 100 mil might with 150 mil kills. For them, that's just like, oh, he's in a 0 tier 4 account, so this guy's just literally just sending like 200,000 tier 3 at me. You think that's probably enough to actually take my leader. We'll see how well he timed it, see if he actually hits before my leader comes back, because my leader is a little too far away, I believe. Yeah, actually, it looks like he's going to hit before my leader comes back, which not a problem for me, because I can take a hit, obviously, without my leader. If you do this trap, make sure you are able to take a hit without your leader, because it will happen. If you can't take a hit, just shield, because usually you're not in Fury. So anyways, the attack came in, I completely zeroed the attack, my leader's still walking back. So what I'm going to do now is basically tell my guild that this guy is actually trying to attack me or he's in Fury, because they can do two things. They can either attack him, unfortunately the guy poured away right away, yeah, Reckless Rev here, he tried to get, basically solo him, the guy poured away, or he's going to start a rally on him. That's the two things he was going to do, but fortunately, it didn't happen. He did scare him away before the attack came in, but here's what happened in the attack. So 200,000, 80,000 dead. He injured 2,000 of my troops. It was 2,000 of my tier 1 grunts. This was after my rebuild, so I do have two front lines. I do have my my cav and my infantry front line at this time. So this is basically one of the first videos I think I've done after that rebuild. So this is the first time you're going to get to see that attack in motion. So right here is actually really, really interesting. So this was two basically titans that gangbanged me while I was offline. So I didn't actually get the initial attack, but I did get the aftermath here. I did manage to cap one of them. This was X Silencer X. You can see he's got full mythic champion gear with 11k heroes. It was actually a quite easy attack because he didn't actually attack me correctly. And this guy was basically another, let's call 11k hero titan as well. He had like gold champion gear and mythic gear and all that stuff. But yeah, so I was offline. I didn't have actually a proper leader on here. I got on literally as they had finished attacking me, and they decided just to pour away right as you can see. Like, I got the recorder on, and they already left. I guess they just gave up literally after the first hit. The one guy got capped, and the other guy got a march back, saw what my troop comp was. It was like, I give up. And they both went away. So yeah, I did take some losses because I wasn't online when they actually hit me, unfortunately. So, but I did have a Trickster as my leader. I think I must have had my war gear on at the time, because I don't think it would have went that well if my war gear was not on. But I did not have basically proper leader on Trickster, so I don't think the other guy would have got a walk back if I actually had a proper leader on. I would have had much more attack. But yeah, he did get a march back, unfortunately, or would have had both their leaders. I did get a good ransom from this leader, because I think Silencer is one of their rally leaders, so he gave me a bunch of speed ups for this. I don't think I actually recorded me getting the speed ups, but yeah, he traded me a bunch of speed ups for the leader, which was nice. It does help pay for a lot of the losses and stuff, but because, yeah, like I said, I did take a couple losses on this. I did take, what was it, a couple thousand losses, but it wasn't that big. For both those guys hitting me while I was offline, it actually went really well. And they're, yeah, obviously getting scouted here because I was getting was I getting posted in global, or, oh, I know what happened. I posted someone else in global near me. They decided to port next to me because they thought I was in Fury, and they decided to try and hit me. But yeah, so yeah, that one, I didn't lose anything on this one. He went range. That's why I did so little damage. But yeah, he did get some walking back just because I didn't have the proper leader. He had two 11k heroes there. I had Trickster as my leader, unfortunately for that. Usually I'd switch my leader if this was happening, but I didn't because I wasn't online. But yeah, so that was his gear. He's got champion, mythic champion gear, 11k heroes. This guy was full mythic champion, with 3 11k heroes he sent because he didn't really tack this properly. I guess he thought sending all 3 11k heroes with a mix is better, but it obviously wasn't. It didn't do very much damage because he mixed it up like that. There wasn't the blasts obviously do way more damage, but yeah, 3 11k heroes, mythic champion gear. He did kill a couple troops because I wasn't online, but that's just my infirmaries filled up. I didn't have full infirmaries at the time. If I had like 500,000 infirmaries, actually I had 0. This was literally just after my rebuild, and I was stupid enough to go offline for a couple of minutes. But yeah, but it basically showed that my rebuild went really well, and that I could actually take a 11k hero mythic Titan gangbang without any problems, even without a proper leader. But yeah, so anyway, so here's the third clip here. This is another 1000 IQ trap. This is also during KVK. I did do okay during this KVK. I didn't get as many points as the last KVK, but I'll put that video up pretty soon, just because you guys probably want to see it. I was going to, well, it's not really in line right now as the videos, but I can push it up just so you guys can see that basically crazy video that happened, the huge gangbang attack that happened on me. I won't be titling this video gangbang because that will get demonetized, unfortunately, even though it's not really what YouTube thinks it is. It's obviously a keyword that they demonetize, so I will put a different title on here, but here comes another attack. This is only like tier 1, I believe. So like I said, a lot of times people think you're an empty castle, so they're just trying to get your leader, so they'll send really fast troops, and tier 1 and tier 2 are the troops that a lot of people send. A lot of times I'll get a follow-up attack, though, because the tier 1 won't work, and like, oh, he actually had some troops, I better send a full march, and sometimes they'll just give up and move on. We'll see what happens on this one. So this is from YB Zhang. He is from the guild YB, and he's sending, what was it, 200,000 tier 1 range at me. So here it comes. It's coming in right now, and poof. So you didn't send a leader with this, so it wasn't, there wasn't any chance of me capping his leader, but we'll take a look and see what actually happened here. So yeah, he didn't get through my wall, obviously. He did 0 damage to my wall, too, so he obviously got taken out really fast. I mean, it's tier 1. What do you expect? If they're sending 200,000 tier 1 at me, it's not really going to do much damage, because even I've had leaderless tier 4 attacks not even get through my wall, and I don't really have a wall, because I don't really have research in it, so. But this is what happens if you send range without anything else. You're basically, your troops come running out, and they basically destroy the person before they even get to your wall, so they never even got a shot off at my wall there. All the troops actually got killed before that actually happened, so we'll see if there's a follow-up attack here, and yes, there was. So here he comes after. This is going to be his follow-up attack. He decided, like, oh, there's troops here, I can actually get some troops, I'm going to send an actual proper march, and look what he's sending. He's sending 250,000 cav, no leader again, so he's still not sure if he should be actually sending his leader and attacking, but he did send tier 4 this time. We'll see if he actually got through my wall, and he did get through my wall. I was an infantry phalanx, so he did a little more damage because of that. If I had switched to cav phalanx, it would have been less, but yeah, after that, he gave up. He's like, oh, this guy actually has a bunch of troops. He zeroed my march. I'm not going to bother trying to send my leader. I'm just going to basically go on to the next one, but yes, I got a ton of points because he decided to send those, so those were some free points for me. We'll take a look and see, yeah, see what he actually sent. So he sent 181,000 tier 4 and 68,000 tier 3. Did he send? He must have sent heroes, yeah. He obviously sent, yeah. So he sent cav heroes, so he did do a proper cav blast without his leader, so, but it didn't do much damage to me just because he didn't have his leader and didn't have his gear and all that, so, but I didn't get his leader, so he didn't lose his leader, so. Anyways, it was good for here. So this is going to be the last clip of the day. I think this one's a little longer of a clip. This is also another 1000 IQ trap, so like I said, I poured across the map, make it walk through the middle of the map. That'll basically have as many people as possible seeing it, because during KVK, a lot of the focus is actually on the wonders. You can do this during Wonder Wars and stuff like that. I do it all the time during Wonder Wars. I mean, it works the best right after a pardon because they actually think your leader's coming back and they're like, oh, look, this is an empty castle. And then you have like 5 people poured around you trying to steal your leader because you have a level 60 leader. So it's actually really, really fun to do after a pardon, but that doesn't happen all the time. But so during KVK, this is what happens. So this guy's going to send cav because they're fast and he's going to try and steal my leader. This is GNK. I guess it was same guild that gangbanged me earlier in the video, the ones with the 11k titans. So I got a bite. I basically call this fishing in my guild. So I'll basically post in my guild chat that I'm going fishing, and then see if I actually get a bite. Yeah, so I'm got a bite. I'm reeling it in. So that's kind of what it's like. It's like you send out the bait starts walking back towards your castle. You're reeling in basically your leader, and a fish or whatever tries to catch your bait, which is your leader. So that's kind of what I attribute it to. I do a different type of 1000 IQ trap in this latest KVK. I'm not gonna tell you what it was, but it is similar to this, but it's a lot more. It works a lot more efficiently. Yeah, let's put it that way. And because during KVK, not everyone is looking for leaders. A lot of times, it really depends on the kingdom. Because if it's a newer kingdom, a lot of times there's lots of leaders, so it doesn't work as well. So I was doing it more targeted because then you can target different guilds. But I'll show you that one later on, and you'll kind of see what the difference was between those two, and why they kind of work differently. And that one works a little better just because of this. I'll show you that later though. So anyway, so kind of, is this guy? No, that's definitely not gonna be someone who's gonna be hitting me. That is a 59 million Mike Castle, and he's not gonna be trying to steal my leader. Well, at least I wouldn't think so. Anyway, so this guy obviously saw my leader walking through in the middle of the map, and he's going to try and come in here. So I have one guy coming in. This guy's sending 250,000, and with his leader actually. So this should be a leader captured here. This is from Magic Tart. He sent 250,000. I don't know why people do this actually. They should just pop the 375, especially during KVK if you're gonna be doing that. So he poured it away right away. The other guy's march is still walking towards me, so there's a couple things. I could either act like I'm offline right now, or I could port away and take the hit, because a lot of times if the guy sends his march at me, he's going to see, oh, that guy just capped him. Maybe I shouldn't keep sending my march, or he's not paying attention. So we'll see what actually happens here. See if the guy's actually paying attention or not, because a lot of times they'll send the march out and just kind of just wait for it to hit, not pay attention, like go do something else. Like, oh, I got this guy's leader. It's just going to take me a couple minutes to walk there. I got it timed right. I'm going to hit after his leader gets back. Sometimes, a lot of times we're not actually watching what's going on. So technically you do a garrison trap then, because you could garrison the person and then basically pour it away. If he was sending his leader from this far away, I actually would get my guild to garrison trap if it's not KVK. During KVK it's fine because I can keep the leaders and all that. If it's not KVK, I'd usually just give it to one of my guildmates, because they can, like, let's say like Fennec or something like that, he can keep leaders and you can't get rallied. So actually there's another guy porting. He must have not saw me cap the other guy. This guy's a 900 mil Mike guy. My leader is not in my base right now, by the way, but he's only sending 250 as well. So this is two people sending 250,000 at me without popping the 375. It doesn't make much sense to me, but yeah, obviously I capped this one because that's really easy as well. He only entered 77,000. I don't have my leader, so I don't have any of my stats, unfortunately, right now, but it doesn't matter if he's sending such a weak attack at me. Actually, yeah, I did take a mythic champion attack gangbang without my leader in this last KVK, so I have a video of that, actually. So that'll be kind of fun to watch, but you have to wait till that video comes out. And I had, there's a lot going on in this last KVK. It was really awesome. I got some really good clips. But yeah, you'll see this guy's still oblivious and marching towards me. I've already capped two people's leaders, and this guy's like, la 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 la. Let's. he's obviously not paying attention, because if he was paying attention, he would recall it this time. But nope, he was not paying attention, and boom, I got some more kills. So more points for me for KVK. So this KVK was pretty well. This KVK did pretty well as well. Not as well as my last one, like I said, but it still worked out pretty well. These 1000 IQ traps are still working out good. This guy's like, yeah, good trap, because now I have two people's leaders. They can't rally me because I can switch kingdoms, so I can actually ransom them. And a lot of times a lot of times I won't ransom them for gold like a lot of people. I'll just ask for speed ups, because gold doesn't really do much for my trap. I'm not a tier 4 account. I mean, I could sell it to my guild for speed ups, but I might as well just get the speed ups from the person and not go through the whole like sending a bunch of stuff, because my marketplace is really low, so I can only send 2 million at a time. So I've got like even right now I got 75 millions from other bounties and stuff like that. So yeah, so that was 250. He sent mixed tier 4 on this attack. He only injured a couple thousand of my troops. Well, a couple thousand, like. But yeah, all these attacks were without my leader. So like I said, if you can't take a hit without your leader, don't do this trap. It doesn't work as well. You'll be shielding a lot, and you won't get as many traps. But my comp, obviously, I'm able to actually take these hits very easily, especially it's 250. 250 is literally nothing. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do have more videos coming out this week. I'll probably have a baby trap next, and I think I'll put out the really cool KVK video on Friday, or Thursday or Friday, so keep an eye out on my channel for that. I will post other stuff. I think I will be doing some other social media stuff, because I think a lot of people aren't getting notifications for this, or at least they told me, so I'll be doing some stuff for that. And if you have clips for the top 5 from KVK or whatever it is, please send them to my Line account. I will leave that in the link down below. Hope you guys have a great, if you're, I guess, in the States, if you have a happy July 4th. If you're from Canada, happy Canada Day. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys next time.